Yeah, I believe stage fright is something that you really never get used to. It's just one of those things that you have to learn to adapt to. Um, Recently, I talked about last week how I've been playing guitar publicly and singing and things like that. And it was because I've been playing guitar for like 6 years, I knew how to play and I knew how to sing. But one of the things was getting on stage in front of people and actually playing the chords and the notes and singing the right notes. And my first show, I got up on stage and my hands were shaking as I was trying to play the guitar, and I was messing up and I was nervous. And what was going through my head was how other people were perceiving me and what they could be thinking of me. And I know, based on what I do at home, that I am good enough and that I do a good job and I play really well. But there was some part of my head that thought, oh, they would think that I'm not good enough, or that I'm this or I'm that, or I'm not a good singer. And those thoughts were just in my head the entire time. And so I talked to some of my guitar friends that have been doing, playing on stage, doing things like that for many years. And, they told me some of these things just recently that it's funnily enough we're talking about now. And a lot of it's just being confident in yourself and knowing who you are and what you can do. But another part of it is um, kind of easing yourself before you get on. I know who I am. I know what I could do. Just if I give myself a second to breathe, and I always do a bit of a breathing exercise. We expand your stomach to inhale as much oxygen as you can, which is something that a lot of musicians do. And you breathe in as much air, and you just breathe out, and you don't even think about anything else really. And you get on, and then I don't even like to think about the audience too much, because if I start thinking about their perception of me, I think it gets in my head. I do play to the crowd a bit. Certain songs that I think they might like, especially going off the song I just played. Maybe they like this genre a bit more. So I do read the audience and whatnot. However, I try not to think about what they're thinking of me, and just do what I know how to do, what I've practiced to do. So I mean, those are some of the things that I do. But I'm still learning and getting better. They mentioned practice in regards to speeches. I think he even mentions John Lennon in the video, who's one of my favorite musicians of all time. So I think it's the same, thing when it comes to speeches or it comes to playing, because you're still, whenever you get up in front of anyone and you're doing something of importance, I think that stage fright hits you, and you have to learn to adapt to that, which is something I think it's one of those things that just the more you do it, the better you get. Because I'm at the point now where I've done it so many times over the last couple, I'd say like 2 months, playing at local bars and things like that with friends and such. And I've gone to the point where it almost feels like the crowd's not there until it's good that they're there, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not thinking of the bad things, but I'm more thinking of the good things. Like, I just played this amazing solo or this amazing song, and they're clapping and they're like, going crazy or whatever in the crowd, I guess you could say, and they enjoyed what I just played. So um, I think that's one of the things, instead of focusing on the bad things. And then I would say mainly, like, when I do focus on the bad things, that's when I doubt myself, that's when I mess up, and that's when the whole thing falls apart. So that's some of the things I've learned, and I think it goes the same for speeches as well. So thank you.